Hello and welcome once again to another fun-filled edition of SteamTeam quizzes with myself, Calico, and our host, SteamTeam. We have a lot of action and excitement coming up in today's quiz. To start with, an elderly old fogman by the name of Cyril, very nice name by the way, he's been retired and replaced. Then we meet a whole new group of characters known as the Pack, and we see what happens when Jack jumps in, then comes to the rescue of a friend in need. Finally, Donald and Douglas have a row. It's not like them, is it?
No.
And then Diesel returns to the island, even though he was banished some episodes ago. And he tries to prove that he is the world's strongest engine. I now hand you over to your friend and mine, the multi-talented, not in the least bit overweight, teetotal SteamTeam.
Oh, well, thank you there for that lovely introduction there. That's one of the perks of being a writer, you see.
Yes.
Episode 1 is the Foghorn.
Yes.
Now,
Let me guess.
yeah,
It's about a foghorn.
kind of. Question 1 is, what is written on Cyril's box of detonators? A. Handle with care. B. Caution. C. Explosives. Or D. Flammable.
I would say that it was explosives,
It was explosives, yeah.
but I'm sure they would have had handle with care on there somewhere as well.
Or flammable.
No, flammable. They're not flammable.
I know.
No.
And they got like gunpowder in that.
Yeah,
to
but that's
make
not flammable. Flammable is.
like liquids that are flammable. Yeah.
Yes.
How many horns does the foghorn have?
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, or 4?
I'm gonna say 3.
It does have 3. Bizarre number.
Red.
Well, it's a magic number.
Red horns.
Red horns, right?
3 is a magic number.
What does the foghorn sound like to Gordon? A. An avalanche. B. A fire alarm. B. A jet plane. Or D. A tugboat.
I do think he says. Now, I might be wrong here.
Okay, just go for it.
Tugboat.
It was a tugboat. He said
Do you
it
think
sounds.
that was a little inside nod to the tugs?
I doubt it, but I don't know. I'd like to think so.
Sounds like a
tugboat to me.
Percy with his really over the top Liverpudlian voice again. That's loud! Yes, so are you.
Shut. We don't all moan about you, so shut up.
God. I tell you, when they're trying to have a quiet conversation, it must be the most awkwardest thing. Yeah, Percy, do you know what I heard the other day? What? I heard that Terence broke a track. Oh my God! Shh, he doesn't want anybody to know. But that's horrible! Sounds like Zippy, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
Like a really over-exaggerated Zippy.
Yeah. Jeffrey. Oh, Jeffrey.
Yeah, all these things I keep pointing out, I have been described as having the likeliness of Sherlock Holmes.
Who the hell would say that?
Zem.
Oh, well, he's mad, so there you go. Question 4. What is Toby said to be looking forward to? A rest, B, a drink, C, pulling a special train, or D, getting back to his shed?
He's looking forward to a drink at the next station, I do believe.
He is, indeed. That's something to look forward to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you look forward to drinking?
Yeah, I do like to have a drink, especially when you're parched, you know.
Yeah.
It's such a refreshing feeling.
Yeah. I could do with a drink now, so I haven't had one today at all.
No?
No.
Not alcoholic, not alcoholic?
No.
No drink at all?
No.
Neither have I.
No. Bugger.
We must
Well,
record this and then go
Well,
get
that gets some, otherwise we'll dehydrate.
And then there'll be no SteamTeam quizzes. Just think of the horror.
Or the relief.
Or the really.
Question 5. Who is seen assisting with Thomas's rescue? George, Trevor, Terence or Butch?
Well, I can name everybody that was there at the scene.
Oh, go on then. Name everyone.
Obviously, vehicle-wise.
Yeah.
There was Percy.
Yeah.
Alright, Thomas, what happened to you? Toby obviously was there. Still was there in that shot.
Yeah.
And then Terence was there.
Was he? Bloody hell.
So my final answer is Terence.
Hasn't been seen for a while.
No, he hasn't.
No.
He's got a big face though, hasn't he? That's always one thing that's put me off of him.
Yeah, and the holes in his eyes.
Yeah, yeah. That's also weird.
Yeah. You're correct, it was Terence. Calico,
Yes.
next up, we come to a failed spin-off series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard the backstory of it.
Yeah, which is a pilot. This is basically the 2 pilot episodes to that spin-off, I would assume. And the first one's called Jack Jumps In. Did you like Jack in the Pack? Did you like them?
Yeah, I did.
You did, yeah.
I did.
You want to see more?
I would like to see more.
Well, we'll get to that eventually. We'll probably cover that.
It's a long, long way away.
Yeah, we'll
isn't it?
cover that when the DVD was released, so...
Yeah.
So, we'll cover that soon.
Yay.
Well, not that soon, is it? I think it's after Series 10. I might be wrong. We will check, but yeah.
What are we on now? Series 6?
Yep.
So not far away then.
Not that far, no. Question 1. What is Miss Jenny's surname? A. Pinkerton, B. Packard, C. Percival, or D. Porter?
Pinkerton. That's a good name, that is.
Yeah,
But no, her name is Jenny Packard.
it was. And Pinkerton is a name mentioned in American Dad that I was watching
Oh,
when
right.
I was writing this quiz. So that's where Pinkerton comes.
Oh dear.
Thomas warns Jack to look out for who? A. Max, B. Monty, C. Alfie, or D. Byron?
He says Max.
He does say Max, and you don't know who Monty is, do you?
No, I
It's
don't.
Max's brother, who wasn't seen in these 2 episodes for some bizarre reason.
Oh.
He's seen in the... There's actually a few
Are
characters.
they both exactly the same?
Yeah,
Like
different
they both,
numbers.
They're both
Annoying.
annoying, and they do 360 spins, which is pretty much impossible in a big dumper truck size of.
Well, you should know. You're the mechanic. You should know.
Well,
that.
yeah. Well, I'm not a driver, am I? I don't drive.
You drive car. We managed to do a 360 in the snow. Do you remember that?
Yeah. No, I don't know. No, not at all.
No, it wasn't you, was it?
No,
It wasn't
not me.
you that nearly collided with that Volkswagen, was it?
It was a Fiat, and no. It wasn't.
Question 3. What type of machine is Byron? A. An excavator. B. A digger. C. A forklift. Or D. A bulldozer?
I do believe
Yes.
that he
Yes.
is
Yes.
a
Yes.
bulldozer.
He is indeed a bulldozer. You ever been with a bulldozer? I don't been had a relationship with a bulldozer. No.
No, it's not something I've ever
Ventured
thought of.
into. You ever seen a bulldozer or been
Yeah, they're
on a
big.
bulldozer?
They're massive.
Are they?
Yeah.
Can't say I've ever seen one, to be honest. Question 4. Isabella says who's in charge? A. The banksman, B. Miss Jenny, C. The foreman, or D. The operator?
That would be.
Mm.
I have to say, he's very bossy.
Well, yeah.
He orders, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He doesn't ask. He orders.
Yeah.
It's the foreman.
It is the foreman. Do you get on well with your foreman at your work?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Bit of a job's worth, is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's useless.
Ah. The best kind, really, aren't they?
Well, let's put it this way. He doesn't do any more than what I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been given the title of workshop manager.
Yeah.
So
He gets a higher pay
yeah,
for doing the exact same job as you.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd probably do more than him.
It's funny how these things work, isn't it?
It is.
It's not what you know, it's who you know. I've said that in 2 quizzes now. I have to
But
stop saying that.
You know what we like. We like to.
Yeah,
keep-
we reuse old jokes all the time.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what do you expect? It's been running for 6 series now. That's the joke start to where it's in.
Longer than most comedies nowadays. 6 series. If you could call this a comedy, I'd call it a farce. But,
You know, I think it's a shabby excuse for a program, but you know.
it keeps us off the street, doesn't it?
It's a hobby.
Question 5. What number is Alfie? A22, B12, C52, or D6?
He is a dozen.
12.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a baker's dozen.
No, that's 13.
Do you know why they make 13?
Probably because they're generous, aren't they? I don't
No.
know. No, I don't know.
Baker's dozen. The reason is why they make an extra one is just in case they burn one.
Is it? Is that true?
Yep.
How do you do that? You ever worked in a bakery?
My nan told me.
That's what it must be true.
It gotta be. She's old. She's.
Well, yeah. Old automatically brings wisdom, doesn't it?
It does. Which is why we're wiser than people younger than us.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Calico,
Yes.
Can you believe we're on episode 3 already?
No, doing it a bit quickly, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
well.
slow down a bit.
I'll have to pad it out a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
I can see the sparkling little diamond on your hand, and it is plain to see you've already found a man.
Done.
I know it isn't wise. I see the 1, 2 in your eyes.
Done.
Dun 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 dun.
Can we move on now?
Yeah.
Question 1. What job are the pack doing? A. Building a new dual carriageway. B. Widening the road. C. Building a shopping centre. Or D. Making a car park.
It must be winding the road. You must be coming down there at some point.
Yeah, it's very funny. Yep. Widening the road they are indeed. Question 2. Ned is said to have a big what as well as a big heart? A. Bucket. B. Funnel. C. Cab. Or D. Ego.
It'd be funny if he had a big ego, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like you.
Still managed to put a hat on it though. But no, he has a big bucket.
He does have a big bucket. Is that a problem or?
It can be.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Takes a lot to fill it, see.
Question 3. Who does the foreman ask to move the topsoil? A. Ned. B. Alfie. C. Max. Or D. Oliver.
That would be Oliver.
But not the Great Western engine.
No.
No, they've run out of names, obviously. They're reusing names now.
Just like we're reusing jokes.
Well, yeah!
If it's okay for them to do it.
They've been running 6 series too! So, yeah. True. You're correct, yes, it was Oliver.
Oliver.
Question 4. What does Ned have written on his side in this episode? A. Packard & Co. B. Sodor Construction Company. C. The Pack. Or D. Packard Construction Limited.
It's Packard & Co.
It is. I must say, though, it is changed in the actual spin-off series, Jack in the Pack. It's changed to, I think it's Sodor Construction Company, for some unknown reason.
They must have brought him.
Yeah. I honestly don't know why. I don't know why they've changed it, but, yeah. I just wanted to clear that up in case it caused confusion and delay.
Seems to be a lot of that on the island of Sodor.
Question 5. Who would Jack make proud according to Miss Jenny? A. His designer. B. Sir Topham Hatt. C. Miss Jenny's father. Or D. A mother.
A mother.
Must be some sort of Irish catchphrase, that must be, mustn't it?
I couldn't understand if she was Irish or not. It's kind of like an Irish mixture with Liverpudlian for some reason.
Yeah. Weird that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It sounds like a Liverpudlian trying and failing to do a Irish accent.
Yeah, I don't know why that would be.
You'd make a mother proud. Can you believe it? We're on episode 4 already, and this one's called Twin Trouble.
Oh.
Do you have trouble with your twin?
I don't have a twin.
Oh.
Not that I know of, anyway.
Might have one out there somewhere. I don't think we could live with 2 Calicos in the world.
I think it'd be a better place, to be personally honest.
Yeah, too many people running for mayor.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I'd have a bit of competition.
Yeah.
But, you know...
Question 1. Which of the following is not a word used to describe the twins at the beginning? A. Prepared. B. Practical. C. Proud. Or D. Peppery.
Which is not.
Yeah, which is not.
Well, they use the words practical, peppery,
Mm-hmm.
and proud.
So your answer is prepared.
It is.
They are not prepared at all, no.
No one's prepared on the island of
No.
Sodor.
Prepared for nothing, they
No.
are.
They don't expect it to happen, but it happens a lot.
Ultimately, it always does happen.
Yeah.
Confusion and delay.
A lot of it.
And there's trouble ahead and all that sort of stuff.
There will be trouble ahead, but while there's moonlight and...
Yeah, they are peppered, they are proud, and they are practical. Question 2. How many tankers are in Donald and Douglas's train when they pass the water mill? 1, 2, 3 or 4?
I do think there was 3.
3 tankers.
Yeah.
Obviously there were more trucks in the train, but yeah, we asked for tankers.
Yeah, but there is only 3 tankers.
There is only 3 tankers, yes. Question 3. The Fat Controller asks for one engine to help duck where? A, in the yard, B, on the branch line, C, the smelter's yard, or D, the big station?
I do believe that before that you chose it was. Obviously he said, "I'll do it, sir." That's a terrible Scottish accent, but that's, you get the gist of it.
Why anyone want to hire you as Duncan in their series, God only knows.
Well, because I can do sleepers on ballast.
True.
As long as that's in the line,
Yeah.
that's fine. But no, so yeah, at least I only want one, not two, or I only want one, not two.
Yeah, very good.
I could even do Fat Controller, so keep that in mind. And then he goes, "I can work on my own."
that was really bad.
That was half-hours, didn't even bother.
God, try doing the Scottish accent.
Well, I can work on my own.
That was Geordie.
Yeah, anyway, but he says he can work on his own. So he went to the smelter's yard to help duck.
Yeah, he did.
That was the gist of the question.
Yes. It was a question drawn long, wasn't it, that one?
It was. And I'm sure you'll cut a lot of it off anyway.
I hope I will. Question 4. Where is the shed that Donald stays in overnight located? Tidmouth, Farquhar, Knapford, or Maithwaite?
That would be the big station, also
Called?
known as Knapford.
Or Knapford.
What?
That has a K. Spelled with a
but
K.
That's a silent K.
Yes, I know, like knife. You don't say knife, do you?
Well,
you do, but most people do not.
normal people do not.
No. Question 5. When Douglas is working on his own, what do the tankers he's pulling have written on them? Is it tar, oil, milk, or soda fuel?
Tar.
That's incorrect. It's oil. Damn it. You upset? He's visibly shaking. Oh no, I think he's having some sort of seizure. Episode 5 now, which is called The World's Strongest Engine. And who do you think's the world's strongest engine, Calico?
Well, it's gonna be a bit of a close battle between Gordon and Henry, in my opinion.
Great. Question 1. What don't the engines like according to the narrator? A. Being late, B. Confusion and delay, C. Complicated jobs, or D. Freight trains? All of the above.
No. I was quite shocked by what they said.
Yeah.
Confusion and delay.
Because that's the Fat Controller's hate. He hates
Yeah,
confusion.
I thought I'd be used to it by now. The amount of it that there is.
Yeah, that's true, actually, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's confusion and delay at every turn.
Well, yeah. Can't even just go down the main line without running into a spot of confusion and delay.
This is it, and they still hate it. You think they'd get used to it?
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be my message to them.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
Question 2. How many trucks are in Diesel's enormous line? 10, 20, 30 or 40? And I would just like to point out that we are not actually counting the on-screen, the trucks that you see on screen. We're going by what the narrator says, because there might well be more than what.
Yeah, I
said.
think there is.
Yeah. But what does the narrator
What
say?
Michael Angelis says.
Yeah.
Because that's not his name, is it? The narrator.
Yeah.
He says 20.
He does. And do you think there's a few more, don't you?
Yeah, I think there's about 21.
Yeah. But I haven't counted. I can't be bothered to. But we're going by what the narrator says, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Question 3. After plummeting off the quay, what does Diesel say? A. Grease and oil. B. Rattle my rods. B. Tenders and fenders. Or D. Grind my gears.
You know what really grinds my gears?
What really grinds your gears, Calico?
You, America. You.
I would like to point out that is a line from Family Guy and not in any way Calico's view on Americans.
No, not at all. No. As he goes off the quay,
Yeah. Yes, as he goes off the quay, what happens?
he hits the barge,
Yeah.
lands in the barge, and he
A
goes...
bit like Diesel 10 from Thomas and the Magic Railroad.
Yeah.
He landed in a barge.
Yep, he did.
It's becoming fashionable now, since he did it. All the Diesels are falling into barges.
Yeah. It's a phase of it,
Yeah.
if you will. But as he hits in there, he sits there and goes, grease and oil.
He does indeed. Grease and oil. What would you say?
You know. Well, I probably wouldn't say much. I'd probably be too battered and injured if I'd fallen off the quay side.
Yeah. Question 4. When Henry pulls away with his long train, who can be seen in the background? Gordon, James, Edward or Salty?
I do believe.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big blue engine. And
Yeah.
There's only one big blue engine, isn't there?
Edward, yeah.
No, he's not big. He's medium-sized.
Oh, right.
It's Gordon.
Yes, it is Gordon. The last question now of the quiz. Are you upset?
I'm not upset.
No.
Because I'm propelled to looking forward to the next episode.
Are you? You looking forward to the next one?
I am.
Whatever they may bring. Probably more confusion and delay.
Seems to be a
Trend.
running trend. So.
What is on Thomas's flatbed when he and Percy are watching Diesel? A. Timber, B. Oil drums, C. Pipes or D. Milk churns?
He's got pipes on his flatbed.
He has got
But-
pipes.
I can't say he's watching Diesel.
Well, he kind of was, wasn't he? Because he was commenting on him. He sort of giving the running commentary, him and Percy.
Well, no, he's up on the quay. Yeah,
Mm.
he's up on the quay side.
Yeah.
Diesel is on a barge below the quay
Yeah, but
side.
before he was on the barge.
Out of Thomas's
Yeah, but
view,
before he was on the barge, he was watching him fail.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't interrupt me. Alright? Okay, Calico, we've tallied up the scores.
Yep.
Yeah, you're absolutely infused, aren't you, to hear what
am.
you've scored. You've scored 24 out of 25, which is above your average.
Which is good, isn't it? I'm taking a step in the right direction.
Yeah, you are. You just won away. Just won away. You got the tankers question wrong.
Yep, that was it.
You did well. I'm going to hand over to Calico now, and he's going to tell you about the episodes and what he thought about them. Calico?
Hello. First of all, the Fogman, who is a very good story written by Jonathan Truman.
Yeah. I have written down the writers for him so that he could talk about them. I didn't want him to think that you've actually been watching the credits.
Why not? But the original story was by David Mitton.
Yeah.
But no, it just goes to show in this episode that you cannot swap a person for a machine.
Well, that's it. Even though it happens every day on a mass scale.
Yes, but you shouldn't do it,
No, you
because if
shouldn't.
it gets damaged, then a person's going to have to fix it or step
But
in
if
for
a
it anyway.
person gets ill, they'll be out of work.
But I'm sure they will get covering. There is ways around this. Stop sticking up for robots, okay? But no, it's a good one. Obviously, a thing where people get annoyed. Percy's being loud again.
Matches the foghorn.
Oh, it's loud! Jack jumps in.
Yeah, what does he jump in?
It doesn't actually jump into anything.
What would you like? What would you have liked him to jump in?
A really hot geezer.
What the hell's a geezer?
You don't know what a geezer is?
Yeah, an old man.
No, it's not a geezer. It's not a geezer. A geezer is a hot spring.
Is it?
Not like a metal spring. But
I really don't know, and I really don't care. So you want him to jump in a hot geezer?
Yeah.
So if we took that out of context, you want him to jump in a attractive man.
If you're taking it out of context, yes. A friend in need.
Is a friend indeed.
Yeah. Obviously, the pack are widening the road for your arrival in this one. And obviously, he helps Thomas out by holding the bridge up. Even though what I did see in this one was that Thomas's driver did take a long time to select reverse and go backwards off of it.
It's simply just pulling a lever, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yet,
He
we'll
took
let
his
him
time.
hold him up a bit more. He obviously likes damage and things,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
yeah. He's obviously one of those people that just damage things for the whole fun and
A
inconvenience.
yobbo.
Yes, causing confusion and delay. The next one, Twin Trouble.
Yeah.
Where Donald and Douglas
Fall
have an
out.
argument, fall out. Would anybody have seen that one coming?
Well, no, it's basically it's a very basic episode, isn't it? It's sort of an idea you thought they'd have used sooner.
Yes, but
Two twins falling out.
Yeah, but obviously they had enough storylines up until now.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Then they got Brian Truman in. And thought, he'll write that.
yeah.
Did David Mitton do the story for that? Just
No,
out of
he
interest?
didn't.
No.
The world's strongest engine.
That was Paul Larson.
That's Paul Larson, and the story was by David Mitton.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's why it was so good.
But we see the return of a wonderful character that we
Devious
know
Diesel.
we know and love. Devious Diesel. Trying to prove that he's the strongest engine. Obviously, the trucks are up to their usual selves again,
Yeah.
causing trouble.
Yeah.
Um,
Just like everyone else on the island, really.
yeah, well, they're all troublemakers in some sort of
Yeah.
way, aren't they? And then, Diesel goes flying over the quay side. I'm pretty sure he's done this once before, but
Yeah, the whole thing with the trucks is sort of recycled from Pop Goes the Diesel, isn't it? From Series 2, where the trucks trick him by putting their brakes on.
yeah.
Yeah.
But so he ends up in the barge.
Yeah.
And instead of lifting him out the barge and putting him back on the rails again, they just tie him down in the barge, and I suppose they take him away on the barge.
Off you go.
Tie him down, push him into the sea, never to be seen again. I'm sure they'll bring him back when they.
Yes, he's in Series 7, I think. He causes trouble for Fergus.
I'm pretty sure that he's been banished, hasn't he?
He's been banished from that island more times than you've had hot dinners.
Do you think that this Fat Controller maybe...
have a soft spot for him?
Yeah.
Everybody loves a troublemaker, don't they? Everyone loves a good villain.
They do.
Yeah. Put the cat amongst the pigeons, as they say.
Yes.
Yeah. Or the diesel amongst the steamers.
Yeah. That would be more suited to this topic.
Yeah. So overall, though, did you enjoy those episodes?
Yeah, they were good.
Did you have a favourite?
My favourite would probably have to be the first...
Jack in the Pack.
Jack jumps in.
Yeah, you like that one, did you? Yeah. You see, because you're quite a machinery sort of person, aren't you? In sort of construction vehicles and that. So make sure you leave us a comment below, won't you? Not you.
Can I not leave a comment below?
You can reply to a comment if you want.
Oh, right, that's good then.
Okay. So leave us a comment below, and we'll return your call. No, we'll read it. We probably won't reply, but we do read them all, don't we?
We do.
So it does mean a lot to us if you leave a comment below, because it means that we've got viewers out there that like us. And
if you just watch it, we get the views, but we'd like to have somebody saying, well, I got this much, and
I liked this part of the quiz.
Yeah. And the bit you got wrong, and probably a way feedback on it, really, just to give us ways to make it better.
It is, Calico, yeah. So without further ado, it's bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye from me. And from Calico, it's
too loud!
Bye-bye. See you again soon.
Ta-ta, TTFN.
Calico, so you're a Percy fan of his little Percy? No.
No. It's annoying. It's loud. It's outrageous.